Hello viewers, today in this video I will try to discuss one question paper that is related to UGC NET December 2020 and June 2021. It was a merged exam due to COVID-19. Exam could not be held, so it was held as combined exam. Okay, so that exam's question paper I have today and we will try to discuss it. And one more thing, I will try to provide you the right answer from my own research and perspective, but sometimes despite my endeavor you may feel that the question's answer which I have told you as correct, that is not the correct. Therefore it is always better to do your own research. Okay, you must do your own cross verification. Do not treat my answer of a particular question as an absolute right or absolute truth, because you all know there is no absolute truth. That's all. Now let's try to discuss it. The first question that we have got is, we have to first study the given table and answer the question that follow. Given below is a table in which the total number of employees in different departments of an organization along with the male and female ratio is given. In the first box we have got departments: IT, accounts, HR, marketing, production. Then regular employees, total number, ratio, male, female. Total numbers are 250, 123, 90, 350, 304. Ratio male, female 1 to 3, 5, 5. Female 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. In the contractual employee column, we have got total number 240, 130, 30, 343, 351. Ratio male female 2, 3, 2, 5, 5 male, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4 female. Now after studying this, you have to study it very attentively. After that you have to answer the question. So the first question that we have got is, find out the average number of regular female employees in the organization. 83.20, 81.25, 78.50, 79.40. It will be 83.20, but please try to solve it by yourself and then try to match whether whatever you have got is matching with mine or not. Okay. Second question says, find out the difference between regular male employees and contractual male employees in the organization. 2, 3, 4, 5. What will be correct? It will be 3. That is number B. Number 3 says, what is the respective ratio of the total number of female employees in the marketing department to the total number of female employees in the production department? 12 ratio 13, 11 ratio 13, 12 ratio 17, 11 ratio 15. What will be correct? The correct answer for the said question, it will be number 11 ratio 15, number D. Moving on to next question, it says, find out the difference between the number of contractual male employees and the number of contractual female employees in the organization. 298, 295, 302, 307. It will be 302. That means number C will be correct. Number 5 says, which department has the highest number of female employees? Production, accounts, marketing, and IT. So it will be production. That is number A. Done. Moving on to number 6 question, it says, which of the following is the highest level of teaching? Memory, understanding, reflective, thinking. It will be reflective. Reflective will be the correct answer. 7 says, which of the following are the characteristics of an adolescent? A, B, C, D, E. Increasing independence from adult control. B, rapid physiological changes. C, emotionally mature. D, acts rationally. E, increased focus on activities with peer groups. Now choose the correct answer. A, B, C, B, C, D, C, D, E, A, B, E. Question number 7, it will be A, B, and E. Number D will be correct. Number 8 says, which of the following are the most influential factors of learning? Government policy, motivation, aptitude, interest, physical facilities. A, B, C, D, E. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below. It will be number B, that is B, C, and D only. Moving on to number 9, it says match list 1 with list 2. In list 1, we have institutions offering courses through SIAM, A, B, C, D, NCERT, IGNOU, CEC, UGC. In list 2, we have level of education, post-school education, undergraduate education, postgraduate education, school education. Now choose one from the given options: A4, B1, C3, D2, A4, B3, C1, D2, A4, B1, C2, D3, A4, B2, C3, D1. 9 will be number C, A4, B1, C2, D3. Okay, number C is the correct answer. Now number 10 says, in a learner-centric approach, a teacher should what? A, B, C, D. A, clarify concepts by citing examples. B, facilitate student learning. C, explain concepts by using adequate support materials. D, demonstrate inside the classroom. It will be facilitate student learning. 11 says, independent verification of a research effort is known as what? Inquiry, probe, replication, investigation. It will be replication. Wait. It will be replication, number C. Number 12 says, which of the following are characteristics of quantitative research? A, B, C, D, E. Questions are open-ended. Identified variables are measured. Questions are standardized. If the sample size is large, the findings can be easily generalized. It is difficult to fix the level of measurement. A, B, C, D, E are the options. Now choose the correct option from the options given below. A, B, C, B, C, D, C, D, E, S, C, E. 12. It will be B, C, and D. B, C, and D will be correct. Okay. Yes. 13 says, given below are two statements. One says, researchers in history are myth makers. Two says, various movements in social history, new history have provided new narratives for history researchers. In light of the above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. A, B, C, D. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. Statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. Both. 1 is correct, 2 is incorrect, 1 is incorrect, 2 is correct. So both 1 and 2 are correct. This will be our answer. Okay. Wait. Okay, 14 says, it says that according to Weimer and Dominic, the sequential steps in content analysis are what? ABCD: defining the population, selection of appropriate sample, identifying the unit of analysis and construction of categories. D, code, analyze and draw inferences from the collected data. Question number 14, number D will be correct. That means code, analyze and draw inference from the collected data. Number 15 says, formulation of the research question or hypothesis by the researcher. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Okay, wait. Okay, we had more option. It will not be correct. Okay. So these are the options for us: A, B, C, D, E, B, C, D, E, A, C, D, E, A, B, E, A, B, C, D. 14. So it will be E, A, B, C, D. Okay. All are correct. We just have to match it, or we have to bring it in an orderly way. Okay. E, A, B, C, D will be correct, not the D which I said previously. So sorry for that. Question number 15 says, match list 1 with list 2. In list 1, we have ethical concepts like A, B, C, D, categorical imperatives, utilitarianism, C, golden mean, D, theory of justice. List 2 says source: Aristotle, John Rawls, Immanuel Kant, John Stuart Mill. Now choose the correct options: A1, B2, C3, D4, A2, B3, C4, D1, A3, B4, C1, D2, A4, B1, C2, D3. Question number 15, number C will be correct: A3, B4, C1, D2. 16, not 16, 15 done. Now 16. In the transactional type of communication, the elements are what? Independent, interdependent, neutral, inactive. It will be interdependent. 17 says, which of the following influence non-verbal communication? ABCDE, avoidance of signals, invisible incon, incongruence, sorry for the pronunciation. C, culture. D, geographical location. E, contextuality. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. ABC, BCD, CDE, ADE. Number 17, it will be C. That is C, D, and E will be correct. 18 says, given below are two statements, one is labeled as assertion A and other is labeled as reason R. Now, assertion A says communication must include the transfer and understanding of messages and their meanings. Reason R is saying achieving perfect communication is a technical possibility. In light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true, but R is false. A is false, but R is true. Question number 18, correct answer will be A is true, but R is false. Means assertion is true, but reason is false. 19 says, according to Robbins et al., the sequence of communication functions is what? ABCD, control, motivation, emotional expression, information. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. BCDA, DSCB, CDBA, ABCD. 19, number D will be correct. A, B, C, D means sequentially all will be correct. 20 says, which of the following are the traits of competent communicator? A, B, C, D, E. Mindfulness, receptive to new information, thinking before acting. This should always go by the first impression. E, B, passive to issues around. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B, C, B, C, D, C, D, E, A, D, E. 20. A will be correct. A, B, C, except the D, E. Moving on to 21, it says, what comes next in this sequence? 1, 2, 2, 4, 8, 32. Then what? 84, 64, 1, 2, 8, 2, 5, 6, 21. Correct option will be 84. 22 says, if 7 persons can build a house in 30 days, how long will it take 3 persons to build the same house, provided that they all work at the same rate? 100 days, 70 days, 30 days, 210 days. 22, it will be 210 days. What? 22, 21, 22, 23. Here I would add, I would like to add one thing, that I have done my best to provide you correct answer, but due to some reason you may feel or you may see that some answers are not correct. So please try to cross verify it from your own end. Okay, so 23 number we would like to do now. The 23 says, if the difference between compound interest and simple interest on some principal amount and 20% for 3 years is res 64, then the principal amount is what? Res 495, 550, 375, 523. It will be 500. According to me, I am not saying this will be correct. Okay. Then 24 says, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says, the angle between the minute hand and the hour hand of a clock, when the clock shows 3 hours and the minute is 25 degree. Statement 2 says, between 4 and 5, the minute hand and hour of a hand of a clock will be coincident at 21 9 by 1 minutes past 4. In light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options given below. 1 and 2 are true, 1 and 2 are false, 1 is true, 2 is false, 1 is false, 2 is true. 24, correct option will be number D, that is 1 is false, 2 is true. 25 says, which of the following statement are correct? A says, if the cost price of an item is res 56 and the gain percentage is 20%, the selling price of item is 76.2. B says, if the cost price of an item is res 80 and the loss percentage is 15%. The selling price of the item is res 68. C, if an item purchased in res 5 is sold for res 6, the profit is 25. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below. C only, B only, B and C, A and B. 25. Correct option for the question will be number B, that is B only. 26 says match list 1 with list 2. In list 1 we have A, B, C, D. Vyapti, Anumana, C, Prataksha, D, Upamana. List 2 says an immediate valid cognition of reality due to some kind of sense object contact. 2 says a source of knowledge on the basis of the likeness of things. 3 says knowledge of an object due to previous knowledge of some sign or mark. 4 says the universal relation between the middle and major term of inferences. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A4, B4, C3, A1, B4, C3, D2, A2, B3, C1, D4, A3, B2, C1, D4, A4, B3, C1, D2. 26. Correct option will be number B, that is A2, B3, C1, D4, according to me. 27 says match list 1 with list 2. In this one we have A, B, C, D, Sanidhi, B, Tatparya, C, Yogayatta, D, Akanksha. List 2 says mutual fitness and compatibility of the constituent words in a sentence. 2 says expectancy between the words between different in a sentences. 3, propinquity between the different words in a sentence. 4 says meaning intended by the sentence. These are the options for you. 27. It will be A3, B4, C1, D2, that is number D. Then 28 says name the fallacy committed in this argument. In the argument, all household pets are domestic animals. No unicorns are domestic animals. Therefore, some unicorns are not household pets. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Undistributed middle, affirmative conclusion from negative premises, exclusive fallacy, existential fallacy. 28. It will be existential fallacy. 29 says consider a proposition as true and false respectively in a square of the opposition of propositions. Then which one of the following is correct? A, B, C, D. O is true and I is false. E is undetermined and O is false. O is undetermined and I is false. I is true and E is false. 29. Correct option will be number D. That means I is true but E is false. Number D. 30 says in which of the following forms of knowledge there cannot be any prediction of the subject in terms of the subject predicate relation. These are the options for you. A, B, C, D. Nirvikalpaka Prataksha, Savikalpaka Prataksha, Samaya Lakshana, Yogaja. 30. It will be Nirvikalpaka Prataksha. 30. Now 31. A spreadsheet is what? ABCD. 1-dimensional tabular grid, 2-dimensional tabular grid, 3-dimensional tabular grid, 4-dimensional tabular grid. 31. It will be 2-dimensional tabular grid. Done. 32 says in electronic banking, ATM stands for what? Automated transfer money, automated teller machine, automatic transfer machine, automatic transfer mode. 32. It will be automated teller machine. 33. Which of the following is a disadvantage of laptop computers in comparison to desktop computers? It has trailing wires, it has lower power consumption, it is lightweight and self-contained, it is easier to break or steal. 33. It is easier to break or steal laptop, but if you want to steal a desktop, then it will take time. 34 says which of the following statements are correct? A, B, C, D. Laser printers use drying. B, unlike dot matrix and inkjet printers, laser printers do not use ink when producing a document. C says laser printers use the property of static electricity. D, laser printers produce ozone gas and tiny tone particulates in the air. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B, D, A, C, D, B, C, D, A, C. 34. Correct option will be A, C and D only. 35 says given below two statements. One says DRAM consists of number of transistors and capacitors. Statement 2 says DRAM needs to be constantly refreshed. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. 1 and 2 are true, 1 and 2 are false, 1 is true, 2 is false, 1 is false, but 2 is true. 35 correct option for the question, it will be both 1 and 2 are true, that is number A. 36 says according to NITI Aayog's SDG index 2019-2020, which among the following states is the best performer in the attainment of SDG 5 gender equity? ABCD, Kerala, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Goa. 36, it will be number B, Himachal Pradesh. 37 says protection from ultraviolet radiations as envisaged under the Montreal Protocol also contributes to following SDGs. What? ABCD, SDGs 3, 11, 14, 15, SDGs 10, 16, 17, SDGs 4, 5, 11, 17, SDGs 8, 10, 12. 37, it will be SDGs 3, 11, 14, 15. 37 is done. 38 says among all recorded species in the world, India accounts for about what? A, B, C, D. A, 7 to 8%, 10 to 12%, 15 to 18%, 20 to 25%. It will be 7 to 8%. 39 says in respect of biochemical oxygen demand BOD, the permissible Indian standard for discharge of treated effluents in inland surface waters is what? ABCD, 5.0 mg per liter, 6.0 milligram per liter, 15.0 milligram per liter, 30.0 milligram per liter. 39 correct option for the said question will be 30.0 milligram per liter. 40 says which type of power plants uses the latest length per unit of GWH energy production? Wind, coal, solar, geothermal. 40 correct option will be geothermal. 41 says which of the following are the major recommendations of NEP 2020 related to higher education? A, B, C, D, E. To increase GER, gross enrollment ratio, maybe, if I'm not wrong, from 26.3% to 50% by 2035. B, establishment of world-class universities. C, light but right regulation by a single regulator for higher education. D, promoting research in science and technology. E, opening of 1500 more universities. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B, A, C, B, D, D, E only. 41 correct option for the set question, it will be A and C. A and C will be correct. A and C, not B. A and C, that is number B. 42 says given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and other is labeled as reason. R. Assertion A says choice-based credit system CBCS is adopted out of the need for flexibility in the education system so that students, depending upon their interests and aims, can choose interdisciplinary, intradisciplinary and skill-based courses. Reason are saying the majority of Indian higher education institutions have been following a marks or percentage-based evaluation system which obstructs the flexibility for the students to study the subjects/courses of their choices and their mobility to different institutions. In light of the above statement, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. A, B, C, D, both A and R are correct, and R is the correct answer. A, both assertion and reason are correct, but R, reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Assertion is correct, reason is not correct, assertion is not correct, and reason is correct. 42 correct option will be both assertion and reason are correct, but and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Wait. 43. Nalanda was established in which century? ABCD, 2nd century, 3rd century, 4th century, 5th century. 43, it will be 5th century. 44 says arrange the following seats in descending order in terms of GER, gross enrollment ratio, in higher education. ABCD, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Himachal Pradesh. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. ABDEC, BADCE, BDEAC, DAECB. 44, it will be number D, that means DAECB. 45 says deemed to be university is established by what? ABCD, an act of the parliament, B, an act of the state legislative assembly, C, a notification of the central government on advice of the UGC, D, a notification of the UGC on the advice of the state government. 45 correct option for the question will be number C, a notification of the central government on advice of UGC. 46 says so here we have got one passage, and after reading the passage we have to answer the question. I always say one thing, and that is while reading the passage you have to be utterly focused and and you must have your concentration. Then only you can get 10 out of 10, because this passage is utterly doable, completely doable. So you only need one thing, that is concentration and focus. That's all. Well, now let me read it, then try to solve it. The concept of emotional labor emerges from studies of service jobs, but emotional labor is relevant to almost every job. At the last, your managers expect you to be courteous, not hostile in your interactions with co-workers. The true challenge arises when employees have to project one emotion while feeling other. This disparity is emotional dissonance, and it can take a heavy toll. Bottle up feelings of frustration, anger, and resentment can eventually lead to emotional exhaustion and burnout. Emotional dissonance is like cognitive dissonance, except that emotional dissonance concerns feelings rather than thinking. It is from the increasing importance of emotional labor as a key component of effective job performance that we have come to understand the relevance of emotion in every field. Emotional labor creates dilemmas for employees. There are people with whom you have to work that you just plain do not like. Maybe you consider their personality abrasive. Maybe you know that sorry, there is no word that maybe you know they have said negative things about you behind your back. Regardless, your job requires you to interact with these people on a regular basis, so you are forced to feign friendliness. It can help you on the job, especially if you separate emotions into felt or displayed emotions. Felt emotions are an individual's actual emotions. In contrast, displayed emotions are those that the organization requires workers to show and considers appropriate in a given job. They are not innate, they are learned. Similarly, most of us know we are expected to act sad at funerals, regardless of whether we consider the person's death a loss, and to appear happy at a wedding even if we don't feel like celebrating. Research suggests that at workplaces, it is expected that we should typically express positive emotions like happiness and excitement and suppress negative emotions like fear, anger, disgust, and contempt. Now, the first question that we have got of question number 46 is the basic principle of emotional labor management is what? A, B, C, D. Be less hostile to other employees. Entertain only limited interaction within the organization. Be polite to co-workers. Do not show your frustration. 46, it will be polite to co-workers. It will help you in your job, and it will help you in your career. Next question that we can say is 47. It says within an organization, emotional dissonance affects what? ABCD. Cognitive consonance, effective job performance, solutions to labor issues, constructive thinking. 47, it will be effective job performance. Next says 48. It says in a workplace environment, labor managers should give preference to what? Displayed emotions, felt emotions, negative emotions, expressions of frustration. It will be displayed emotions. 49 says which of the following feelings one should feign at a workplace? Fear, excitement, contempt, happiness. A, B, B, C, C, D, B, D. 49, it will be A and B. A and B, it was fear and excitement. Last question. It says According to the passage, effective emotional labor management involves what? Acceptance of emotional dissonance, free expression of feelings of frustration, display of friendly emotions, side tracking the learned emotions. Number C, display of friendly emotions. It will be correct. So we have done one question paper. I hope it will help you, but please try to stick to the syllabus and stick to the previous year question paper. That's all I would like to say, and do not forget to do your own revision. All the best for your upcoming exam. Hello viewers, let's try to discuss one more question paper related to UGC NET paper 1. I have uploaded more than 40 videos related to UGC NET paper 1, previous year question paper, solution and discussion. Besides, I have also added more than 30 revision videos for your preparation journey. Now this paper, it is related to, as you can see, this is related to UGC NET December 2020 and June 2021 exam, which was held on 24 November, and it was a morning shift question paper. It was a March exam. Due to COVID-19 at that time, exam was not held, as you all know. So let's try to discuss this question paper. The first question that we have got is, study the given table carefully and answer the questions that follow. Number in a bracket n of candidates in lakhs appearing for a university entrance examination from 4 different number n of candidate in lakhs. Sorry, I must have confused. Let me read it again. Number of candidate in lakh appearing for a university entrance examination from 4 different states A, B, C, D, and the percentage P of the candidates clearing the same over the years are provided in the table below. So this is the table. You have to study it very carefully, meticulously. So state are like this: 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, then 2020. A, B, C, D. These 4 boxes are given. N, then P, then N, then P. So like this, all in all boxes you will get. I will just read it randomly, but you have to be focused. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. So 2.31, 20, 2.02, 1.98, 1.85, 2.20. Then percentage 20, 32, 44, 39, 28, 33. Then NP 1.64, 1.72, 2.02, 2.10, 1.90. 42, 41, 37, 43, 46. Then 2.60, 2.45, 2.20, 2.50, 2.55. Then 46, 36, 33, 42, 30, then 3.3, 3.1, 2.9, 2.7, 3.0, 29, 32, 31, 34, 35. So this is the table that you have got. Now let's find out the first question that we have got. It says, find out the total number of students who have cleared the entrance exam from 2016 to 2020 in state A. So these are the options for you. A, B, C, D, 355460, 364420, 360890, 358660. So right answer as per my research, it will be 364420, but please verify it. Okay. Second question, it says, study the given table carefully. Same question, means same figure, same table, same box. Now after studying that, second question that we have got is, find out the average number of students who qualified in 2020 from all states. So these are the options: A, B, C, D, 84550, 86770, 85375, 84580. What will be correct answer? It will be 85375. That means number C will be correct. Then next is find out the difference between the total number of students who qualified in 2017 and the total number of students who qualified in 2018 from all states. So these are the options for you: 31750, 31880, 32220, 32340. Correct option will be 32340. This will be correct, 32340. Number 4 says, in which year did the highest number of candidates clear the entrance exam from state B? 2019, 2020, 2016, 2018. It will be 2019. This is the year. Moving on to question number 5. Find out the average number of non-qualified candidates in 2019 from all states. These are the options for you: 135,320, 144,025, 137,270, 139,870. Correct option will be 144,025. Done. Number 6 is, what is the name for the technique which uses images that are often more evocative than words and more precise and potent in triggering a wide range of associations and thinking? ABCD, brainstorming, storyboarding, synaptics, mind mapping. So it will be mind mapping. Mind mapping will be correct. Number 7 says, the satellite used for the transmission and telecast of Swayam Prabha is called what? ABCD, EDUSAT satellite, GSAT-15 satellite, GSAT-3 satellite, SPEDU-15 satellite. It will be GSAT-15 satellite. Number 8 says, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says, personal competencies determine how we manage ourselves. Statement 2 says, social competencies determine how we handle relationship. In light of the above statements, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Options are like this: 1 and 2 are correct, 1 and 2 are incorrect, 1 is correct, 2 is incorrect, 1 is incorrect, but 2 is correct. It will be both 1 and 2 are correct. Number 9 says, match list 1 with list 2. In list 1 we have thinking hat system, ABCD, white hat, red hat, black hat, green hat. In list 2 we have concepts and ideas, 1, 2, 3, 4. Judgment and caution, the logical negative. 2, data gathering, facts, figures, information, needs and gaps. 3, provocations, alternatives and creativity proposals. 4, intuitions. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below: A3, B2, C4, D1, A2, B4, C1, D3, A4, B1, C3, D2, A1, B3, C2, D4. These are the options for you. So correct option for the question number 9, it will be B, that means A2, B4, C1, D3. Then number 10 says, which of the following are in the 6 thinking hat system a form of parallel thinking? Brown hat, white hat, violet hat, red hat, black hat. ABCDE. Choose the correct answer from the options given below: ABC, BCD, CDE, BDE. Correct answer for the said question number 10, it will be number D. That means B will be correct, D will be correct, and E will be correct. B, D, E. Moving on to question number 11, it says an extraneous variable is also known as what? ABCD, artifact, dependent variable, intervener, contiguous factor. These are the options for you. So correct option for the question, an extraneous variable is also known as artifact. Please verify it. Then number 12 says, which of the following are advantages of observation as a tool of data collection? A, B, C, D, E are the options for you. Observation takes place only in natural settings. Observation methods demand the active participation of subjects in the program. Observations are known for directness. Artificiality can be minimized in observational studies. Recording devices can be used in observational studies for accuracy. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below: ABC, BCD, CDE, ABE. So it will be C, D, and E. Number C will be correct. Moving on to now number 13 question, it says the characteristics of a normal distribution curve are what? Same as usual, A, B, C, D, E are the options for us. A says it reflects an asymmetrical distribution. B says it is bell-shaped. C says it does not show standard deviations. D, the mean, mode, and median coincide at the center of the distribution. Then E says the curve is based on an infinite number of observations. After going through the question, we have to choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B, C, B, C, D, C, D, E, B, D, E. What will be correct? Choose one. Number D, B, D, and E, it will be correct. Number 14 says, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says, a variable measured at the nominal level can be used in higher level statistics if it is converted into another form. Statement 2 says, the result of the conversion process is called dummy variable. Then, in light of the above statement, you have to choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B, C, D, as usual. Both statement 1 and 2 are true. Both 1 and 2 are false. 1 is true, 2 is false. 1 is false, 2 is true. It will be both 1 and 2. Both statements are correct. It will be correct. Number 15 says, match list 1 with list 2. In list 1, we have types of design. That means ABCD. Solomon for group design. B says post test only control group design. C says one short case study. D says co-relational design. Similarly, list 2 says characteristics 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a cross-sectional design. 2 says contains an additional set of control and experimental groups. 3 says omits the pre-tested groups altogether. 4 says observation of a single group at one point of time to observe the change. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below. A1, B2, C3, D4, A2, B3, C4, D1, A3, B4, C1, D2, A4, B1, C2, D3. It will be A2, B3, C4, D1. That is number B. Number 15 is also finished. Number 16 says, the dynamics of classroom interaction can be effectively managed through what? Verbosity, language complexity, interpreting perceived meanings, repetitive symbolism. It will be interpreting perceived meanings. Number 16, done. Likewise, number 17 that we have got, it says, which of the following are myths about communication? A, B, C, D, E are the options for us. Good communicators are born, not made. B, stage fright is not a communication apprehension. C says communication skills have nothing to do with relationships. D says communication has its own barriers. E says practice leads to the right habits of communication. Now, after going through these options, you have to choose the correct answer. A, B, C, B, C, D, C, D, E, A, D, E. It will be A, B, and C. So it one by one, A, B, and C. Chronologically, it will be correct. Number 17 is also finished. Moving on to question number 18. It says, given below are two statements. One says, one's perceptions and beliefs are the basis of generalization in communication. 2 says, generalizations of environment develop through experiences. So in light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. As usual, as we have often seen in questions, both statement 1 and 2 are true. Both statement 1 and 2 are false. Statement 1 is true, but 2 is false. 1 is false, but 2 is true. Number 18, correct option will be both 1 and 2 are correct. Do not forget to verify it. Do not treat my answer as an absolute truth. You have to do your own research regarding the answer that I impart. Question number 19 says, according to Robbins ETAL, the sequence of barriers to effective communication in an organization is what? A, B, C, D, E. These are the options for you. Language, emotions, selective perception, information load, filtering. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B, D, E, C, B, C, D, A, E, D, A, E, C, B, E, C, D, B, A. 19, it will be E, then C, then D, then D, B, then A. That means number D will be correct. Then number 20, maths list 1 with list 2. In list 1 we have got elements of effective communication. It says ABCD, common frame of reference, congruence, language relevance, compatible environment. Similarly, in list 2, description 1, 2, 3, 4, communications with people of similar background, use of understandable language or comprehensible language. 3 says messages of common interest between encoder and decoder. And number 4 says compatibility between the receiver and the sender. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below. Number 20, it says A3, B4, C1, D2, A4, B3, C2, D1, A1, B2, C3, D4, A2, B3, C4, D1. Got it? Now choose what? It will be A4, B3, C2, D1. That means number B will be correct. Likewise, number 21 says it is a numerical ability question. What number comes next in this sequence? First we have got 6, then 4, then 2.5, then 1.5, then what? 1, 0.5, minus 0.5 or minus 1. ABCD 4 are the options for you. It will be 1. How? Please try to do it by yourself. You will be doing this in the exam. So number 22 says, how tall is a tree that is 6 meters shorter than a wall that is 7 times higher than the tree? So these are the options for you. 7 meters, 2 meters, 1.25 meters, 1 meters. It will be 1 meter. Number 22, number D will be correct. Number 23 says, if the selling price of 24 rupees results in a discount of 20% on the list price, what selling price would result in a 30% discount on list price? 21, 27, 20, 18. It will be 21. 23 is also finished. 24 says, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says the number 8932532 is divisible by 66. Statement 2 says the set of natural numbers is also called the set of whole numbers. Now, in light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both 1 and 2 are true, both 1 and 2 are false. 1 is true, 2 is false, 1 is false, but 2 is true. 24 correct option will be 1 is true, but 2 is false. Then 25 says, which of the following statements are correct? A, B, C. If A's speed is more than B's speed, then to travel the same distance, A will take more time than B. B says two speeds 1500 m then slash minute and 90 km/h are equal. C says by walking at a speed of 18 km/h, the distance covered in 2 minutes and 30 seconds is 750 meters. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B, B, C, A, C, and C. It will be number B. That means B and C. It will be correct. Moving on to question number 26. It says match list 1 with list 2. In list 1 we have if A is true, B if E is true, C if I is false, D if O is false. List 2 says 1 E is true, O is true, O is false, E is false, A is false, I is false, E is false, I is true. Now these are the options for you. A4, B2, C3, D1, A3, B1, C2, D4, A2, B1, C1, D4, A1, B2, C3, D4. 26, it will be A1, B3, C1, D4. That means number C will be correct. Moving on to question number 27. It says match list 1 with list 2. In list 1 we have Asriya Siddha, sorry for the pronunciation. Then B says Sabarip Siddha, C says Behapad Siddha, D says Anupam Smahari. In list 2 we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound is eternal because it is visible. 2 says all real are momentary. Sound is real, sound is momentary. 3 says all objects are eternal because they are knowable. 4 says sky lotus is fragrant because it belongs to the class of lotus. Now choose the correct options. A3, B1, C4, D1, A2, B4, C1, D3, A4, B1, C2, D3, A1, B3, C2, D4. 27, 8 will be A4, B1, C2, D3. 28 says, name the fallacy committed in the argument below. All men who understand women are potentially perfect husbands. All potentially perfect husbands are men of infinite patience. Therefore, some men of infinite patience are men who understand women. A. Illicit measure. B. Undistributed middle. C. Existential fallacy. D. Exclusive premises. It will be existential fallacy. 29 says the middle term of the inference is related to the major term neither as a cause nor as an effect, but because they are uniformly related to each other in our experience is known as what? Purvavat, Sehavat, Samanyottarstha, Paksha Dharmata. So these are the options for you. 29, it will be Samanyato Drasta. 29C. 30 says pick the correct option to represent the given argument. All artists are egoists. Some artists are paupers. Therefore, some paupers are egoists. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A2, 1 is 1 figure. A2, 2 figure. A2, 3 figure. A2, 4 figure. 30, it will be A2, 3 figure. That is number C. Moving on to question number 31. It says, what is the World Wide Web? What is the World Wide Web? You must have used it, felt it, experienced it. www, collection of web pages stored on websites, interconnected networks, hypertext processor, web browser. These are the options for you. So correct option will be www, World Wide Web. It is a collection of web pages stored on websites. 32 says, what is Ethernet? ABCD. A. Protocol used by many wired LANs. LAN. Local area network, if I'm not wrong. B says a protocol used for address translation. C says a security protocol. D says a collision detection protocol. 32, it will be a protocol used by many wired LANs. 33 says match list 1 with list 2. In list 1 we have ABCD, system software, application software, security software, embedded software. In list 2 we have library management system, firewall, compiler, automatic freeze. Now these are all options for you. A1, B3, C4, D2, A2, B4, C1, D3, A3, B4, C1, D2, A3, B1, C2, D4. 33, correct option will be A3, B1, C2, D4. 34 says, given below are two statements. One says DVDs use a single spiral track to store data working from the center to the edge. 2 says DVDs are read-only devices. In light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options below. As usual, the options are given. I will not reiterate it. Please try to read it by yourself. 34, correct option will be number C. That means statement 1 is true but 2 is false. Okay. 34 done. 35 says, which of the following statements are true? A, B, C, D, E. Simplex data transmission is in two directions only. B says half duplex data transmission is in both directions but not at the same time. C says full duplex data transmission is in both directions simultaneously. D says serial data transmission is when data is sent 8 bits at a time over a single wire. E says parallel data transmission is when one bit of data is sent down over a single wire. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below: A, B, C, C, D, E, C, D, and B, C. Question number 35, correct option will be D, that means B and C, it will be correct answer. Now number 35 is done. Number 36 says in agricultural regions, groundwater can have significant concentrations of which pollutant? Lead, cadmium, selenium, nitrate. 36, it will be nitrate. Okay, number 36, number D will be correct. Similarly, number 37 says which of the following types of power plants provide electricity consistently running 24 hours per day, 7 days a week? Geothermal, solar, wind, hydro. 37, it will be geothermal. Number 38 says which of the following greenhouse gases were the target gases whose emission was to be covered under the first commitment period of the Kyoto Protocol? A, B, C, D, E, SO2, CO2, N2O, NH3, CH4. Now choose the correct answer: A, B, C, D, A, B, C, B, C, D, B, C, E. 38, it will be B, C, and E only. Okay, it is done. Then I have got some kind of error in 39 number question as per my research, so I will not solve it. Now let's jump to number 40. It says identify the correct sequence of wind energy potential at 100 meter above ground level in decreasing order. ABCD: Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These are the options for you. Number 40, it will be C, that means C, A, B, D, E. Got it? 41 says match lead list 1 with list 2. In this one we have A, B, C, D. Lay down standards of legal education. B says maintaining the quality of technical education. C says maintenance of standards in teacher education. D says access to quality and affordable medical education. List 2 says NCTE, AICTE, NMC, BCI. So these are the options as usual. I will not read all. Let me give you the correct answer straight away. So it will be A4, B2, C1, D3. That means number A will be correct. Moving on to 42, it says University of the Ancient Period which has been declared by UNESCO as a heritage site is what? A, B, C, D, E. Mithila, Vallavi, Pushpagiri, Takshashila, Nalanda. So these are the options for you: A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E. 42, it will be D and E. D and E will be correct. 42. 43 says the first education commission in independent India is what? Secondary Education Commission, the Education Commission, University Education Commission, National Knowledge Commission. 43, it will be University Education Commission. That means USC in short form. 43 is done. And the question number 44 and 45, it has some kind of lacuna, therefore we will not try to do it. Now let's jump to 46. 46, it is a passage. We have to first read the passage and then answer the question that is given to us. Let me read it for you. Read the given passage and answer the following questions. Despite the fact that social security programs in India are not responses to structural adjustment but have a long history of their own, social expenditure in India is nevertheless particularly vulnerable to budget cuts. The social sector is a major spending area of the government, comprising poverty reduction, interventions, health, education, nutrition, social assistance, and social welfare. Most departments of government are in some way responsible for spending under this broad head. The sector is highly divisible, thus facilitating incremental and piecemeal reduction in real expenditure. It has a weak political constituency dominated by technical expert persons, which the mass of evaluative research that has historically been critical of state interventionism has further weakened. Such work has been put to uses other than those originally intended, not to reform the sector but as jurisdiction to abolish major components of it entirely. However, since 1991, social sector expenditure has not declined as much as had been anticipated. Despite or because of its departmental pervasiveness, it is an extremely, perhaps uncuttable low proportion of GNP, 2.4% as compared with 6.5% in Malaysia, 12.2% in Botswana, and 15 to 25% in OECD countries. Even though social sector expenditure is also flawed by spatial patchiness, conflicting time trends in expenditure levels, and composition and patterns specific to each component of welfare, cuts have been widely registered, and certain Indian states have increased their current debt in order to protect social expenditure. There is fortunately and necessarily speculative literature predicting, sometimes with illustrations drawn from elsewhere, the likely outcomes of cuts in various types of social expenditure. But it is far too early for this to be evidence of the actual impact on social welfare is a long-term project of several decades. So I have done reading, but please try to reiterate it by yourself, then only questions are doable for you. First question that we have got, that is 46. It says social security program in India encountered the issue of what? ABCD: direct implementation, indirect implementation, increased government intervention, structural rearrangement. 46 number D will be correct, that means structural rearrangement. 47 says read the given same passage. It says the government spending on poverty reduction program suffers from what? ABCD: high demand from prospective beneficiaries, too many divisible allocations, downsized expenditure in real terms, several social welfare programs completing for funds. 47, it will be number C, that means downsized expenditure real terms, in real terms. 48 says the expert evaluation reports are used to what? Reform the social sector, support the government spending on social sector, strengthen the political constituency of social security, justify banishing the social security system. 48, justify banishing the social security system. Number D, it will be correct. Moving on to 49, it says the social sector in India is experiencing what? A vast amount of speculative literature, upward revision of budget allocations in a few specific areas, increased current debt account by certain states to protect their social security measures. These say change in composition and patterns of social welfare. 49, it will be number C, that means increase current debt account by certain states to protect their social security measures. Last question, it says the gist of the passage is that what? ABCD: the social security system in India should be strengthened. B, the social welfare system must be abandoned. C, in actuality diversification funds to areas other than social welfare are justifiable. D says there is no evidence as to the utility of social welfare measures in India. It will be, the gist of the passage is that the social security system in India should be strengthened. That's all for this class. I hope it will benefit you. Please try to stick to the syllabus and to the old question paper of previous years. That's all. Thank you so much. Hello viewers. I have been discussing many question papers related to previous year of UGC NET paper 1. As you already know, I have published more than 35 videos related to UGC NET paper 1, previous year question paper analysis and solution. Moreover, I have also uploaded many videos related to paper 1 syllabus, which will be quite helpful for you in your preparation. Now, through this video, we would like to solve one more question paper together, and this will be definitely an insightful video for you, because this video, the question paper I have chosen for this video is quite recent. The exam was held in 2023 March, if I'm not wrong, 14 March. though it was online mode, but I have somehow collected question paper. So, as usual, I would like to reiterate one thing, and that is, despite my uh, careful observation, there will be some kind of error. Means the room for error is always very high. So please try to verify from your own side about the answer that I will give you. That's it. Now let's begin. The first question that we have got is, the following table shows the number of candidates interviewed by 5 Indian banks on 6 different working days from Monday to Saturday. Some values marked as little dash are missing in the table, which you are expected to calculate if required. Based on the data in the table, answer the questions. Day-wise interview of candidates by banks. So in the first box we have got day, and then number of candidates interviewed by PNB, BOI, IDBI, SBI, BOB. I will not read one by one, so it will be just random. So please try to focus. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. PNB 34, 42, 46, 20, 34, BOI 36, 44, 28, 20, 52, IDBI 46, 28, 46, 24, 40, SBI 50, 56, 46, 30, 40, BOB BOB 36, 50, 36, 36, 44, 48. Total interviewed 224, 218, 216, 246, 250. Got it? Now we have to solve the question. The first question that we have got is, what is the ratio of the number of candidates interviewed by SBI on Friday and Saturday together to that of candidates interviewed by BOI boy on the same 2 days? 35 ratio 38, 35 ratio 36, 39 ratio 40, 45 ratio 46. These are the options that you have got. Correct answer will be 35 ratio 36. Got it? 35 ratio 36. Second question, it says, the number of candidates interviewed by IDBI on Wednesday is dash percent of the total number of candidates interviewed by all the banks on the same day. 26.65, 23.47, 28.47, 24.35. So what will be correct? Correct answer will be 23.47. Got it? Next question says, number 3. It says, what is the number of candidates interviewed by all the banks on Tuesday? 202, 216, 208, 214. What will be correct? It will be 214. Next says number 4. It says, approximately by what percent the number of candidates interviewed by SBI on Thursday increased with respect to that interviewed on previous day? 80%, 96%, 88%, 92%. What do you think? So the correct answer for the said question will be number 4. It will be 92%. Okay, 92% is the correct answer. Then number 5, it says, what is the average of the total number of candidates interviewed by BOB and BOI from Monday to Friday? What is the average of the total number of candidates interviewed by BOB and BOI from Monday to Friday? 166, 178, 184, 218. It will be number 3184. Moving on to number 6. Number 6 says, which channel of Swayam Prabha deals with social science 1, social and behavioral sciences? Prabodh channel 3, Bhagesh channel 1, Kautilya channel 7, Sanskriti channel 2. It will be Prabodh channel 3. Number 6 is done on number 7. It says, which of the following are the factors that affect learning? Mental health, attention, gender, readiness, fatigue. Choose the correct answer now. BCE, ABDE, CE, SED. Got it? So correct answer will be number B, that is ABDE. That means all are correct. Next question says, which of the following are the example of learning management system, LMS? Schoolology, Edmodo, Canvas, Book Creator, Learn Dash. BDE, ABCE, BCD. It will be A, B, and C, A, B, C, E, except D. Next is number 9. It says, student watch and listen to the videos of lecture before coming to the class. It is an example of what? Lecture method, flipped classroom, program learning, project method. It will be flipped classroom. Flipped classroom. Number 10, it says, which of the following method is based on learning central approach of education? Lecturing, demonstration, activity based scaffolding, joyful method, inductive method. Which of the following method is based on learning central approach of education? Lecturing, demonstration, activity based scaffolding, joyful method, inductive method. It will be activity based scaffolding. Number 11, in qualitative research, providing a basis for more precise estimation of the degree of relationship among or between concept is the function of what? Surveying, reviewing, measurement, sampling. It will be measurement. Next, a major limitation of the postal questionnaire survey is what? Need for supplementary questions, availability of extra data, need for a covering letter, higher rate of non-response. It will be higher rate of non-response. Next question says, the photo elicitation technique is used in what? Experimental research, visual ethnography, applied research, content analysis. It will be visual ethnography. Next, which of the following are advantages of quantitative interviewing over participant observation? ABCDE, wide range of issue can be discussed, events can be reconstructed, ethical aspects of research can be adhered to, name calling is permitted, outsiders can be allowed to interrupt the process. Now choose the correct answer from the given options. ABC, BCD, CDE, ADE. So number 14 correct answer will be A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Next, number 15, it says, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says, coding is an important process in grounded theory in which data are classified into well-defined categories. Statement 2 says the researcher's interpretations decide his or her emergent codes in grounded theory and different types of coding are identified. In light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and 2 are true. Both 1 and 2 are false. Statement 1 is true but 2 is false. 1 is false but 2 is true. So number 1 will be correct. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Number 16. In an implicit business agreement, communication is what? Ambiguous, fragmented, contrived, extensive. It will be extensive. Next is number 17. It says in organizational systems, organizational communication supplies what? Attitudinal inputs, political inputs, social inputs, entertainment inputs. Okay, it will be social inputs. Number 18. Which one of the following is a communication barrier? Communicative attention, semantic distortion, amplified image, infographic. It will be semantic distortion. Next, number 19. Which of the following are objectives in in marketing communication? Belittling competitive brands, category need A B C D E. DE, brand awareness, brand attitude, brand purchase intention. ABCD, BCDE, SCDE, ABDE. So what do you think? Number 19, number B will be correct. B, C, D, and E. 20 says, given below are two statements. One says when messages are delivered by popular sources, they have higher attention and recall of the receivers. 2 says a highly credible source may not score much in the areas of expertise, trustworthiness, and likability. In light of the above statement, now choose the correct answer from the option given below. 1 and 2 are true, 1 and 2 are false, 1 is true, 2 is false, 1 is false, but 2 is true. Number 20, what will be correct? Correct answer will be 1 is true but 2 is false statement. Next is saying 21. The ages of two sisters A and B are in the ratio of 7:6. After 12 years, the ratio of their ages will be 9:8. Find the difference between their ages. 5 years, 4 years, 6 years, 8 years. It will be number C, that is 6 years. Next, 22. In a certain code language, A, B, C are given. A says it is dark outside is coded as La Sa Katu. B, it is still raining is coded as Sa La Sira. C, raining heavily outside is coded as Ra Ha Tu. How dark and heavily respectively are coded in that language? 2 and C, La and Ha, Sa and Ra, Ka and Ha. Number 22, it will be Ka and Ha. Next, it says what number can replace question mark in the series given below? 1, 4, 7, 13, 22, 37, 61, 100 question mark. 163, 161, 171, 173. So it will be 163. Next. A sum of money deposited in a bank at a simple interest per annum becomes 5,200 in 5 years and 5680 rupees in 7 years. Find the rate of interest per annum. 6.5, 6%, 5%, 5.5, 24, 6% will be correct. Next, The ratio between sale price SP and cost price CP of an article is 5:3. Find the ratio between profit and the cost price of the article. 2:3, 4:5, 2:5, 5:2. So it will be 2:3. Next. Which informal fallacy is committed in the following statement? Famous singer Mr. Santanu says ABC toothpaste boosts our immunity, therefore we must buy ABC toothpaste. Appeal to ignorance, red herring, strawman, appeal to inappropriate authority. It will be appeal to inappropriate authority. Next. Which of the following statements are contrary to each other as per traditional square of opposition? All A, B, C, D are given. All plants are oxygen producers. Some plants are oxygen producers. Some plants are not oxygen producers. No plants are oxygen producers. B, C, A, D, A, C, B, D. 27. It will be A and D. A and D are correct. 28 says, which of the following statements are logically equivalent? It says, ABCD are given, no lions are herbivorous animals, no herbivorous animals are lions, all lions are non-herbivorous animals, all non-herbivorous animals are non-lions. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. BCD, CD, BD, ABC. It will be A, B and C. 3 are correct. 29. If the statement no lions are herbivorous animal is given as true, then which of the following statements can be immediately inferred to be true? Some lions are not carnivorous animals. All lions are herbivorous animals. Some lions are herbivorous animals. Some lions are not herbivorous animals. So it will be some lions are not herbivorous animals. Number 30 says, in which type of following inference the middle term is both positively and negatively related to the major term as per classical Indian school of logic? केवल व्यात्रकी, केवलांगvi, अनव्यवत्रकी, sorry for the pronunciation, satpratipaksha. So number 30, unvyavetriki, this is the correct answer, number 3. 31, it is a data interpretation question. Consider the following snapshot of MS Excel worksheet ABCD 1 2 3 4 like this. Serial number are given, roll number, test mark 1, test mark 2, total mark. Okay, so I will just read randomly, so it is your task to focus, or you can ignore me and pause the video and then you can do your own reading. 201, 202 roll number, 203, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then test mark 1, 80, 70, 40, 30, 85, 65, 72, 25, 90, 25, test mark 2, 60, 50, 30, 32, 85, 80, 96, 32, 78, 40, total marks 140, 120, 70, 60 to 170, 145, 168, 57, 168, 65. Now, the formula SUMIF, then in the bracket B2 colon B11, then like this you can see, you just check it out. So then what will be the result? 120, 254, 90, 244. It will be 254. Next, 32 says, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says chatbot is an example of digital intelligence. 2 says Amazon's Alexa and Apple's Siri are examples of artificial intelligence. In light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options given below. 1 and 2 are true, 1 and 2 are false. Statement 1 is true but 2 is false, 1 is false but 2 is true. 32, correct option will be 1 and 2 are true. 33 says, which of the following are the advantages of dynamic RAM over static SRAM? ABCD are given. They are much less expensive to manufacture than SRAM. B, they consume less power than SRAM. They have a higher storage capacity than SRAM. They are much faster than SRAM when it comes to data access. ABC, AC, BC, and AB. 33, it will be A, B, and C. These three will be correct. Next is 34. It says, in computer networking, which type of weird transmission medium has a core of refined glass? Optic fiber, coaxial cable, shielded twisted pair, unshielded twisted pair. 34, optic fiber will be correct. Next. Two binary numbers are added as given below. So like this. Okay, check this out. Then ABCD will be what? 35. It will be number B, 0, 1, 0, 1. Number 2 means. Next, 36. Given below are two statements. One says wind energy has high energy density. 2 says wind energy is an intermittent source of energy. Now choose one appropriate answer. I will not read it. Enough of reading. Choose one. Number 4 will be correct. 1 is incorrect but 2 is correct. Next 37 says ozone layer is in what? Thermosphere, mesosphere, stratosphere, troposphere. It will be stratosphere. Next, given below are two statements. One says MDGs, Millennium Development Goals, were set to be achieved by 2030. 2 says Sustainable Development Goals SDGs were set to be achieved by 2015. Now choose the most appropriate answer. It will be both 1 and 2 are incorrect. Both 1 and 2 are incorrect. 39 says official languages for International Solar Alliance are what? Hindi, English, French, Spanish, Chinese. A, B, C, B, D, E, B, C, D, B, C, E. It will be A, B, and C. Okay, A, B, and C will be correct. That means Hindi, English, French. Next, 40. Match list 1 with list 2. In list 1 we have medium, in list 2 we have disease. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Waterborne, water-washed, water-based, water-related. In list 2 we have trachoma, malaria, cholera, schistosomiasis. Sorry for the pronunciation, very hard to pronounce for me. Now choose the correct answer from the correct option, from the given option. Number B will be correct. A3, B1, C4, D2. Next, 41. It says which among the following is based on passive learning, where the child listens to teachers and follows directions from them? Cooperative learning, conventional learning, non-conventional learning, play way learning. 41. It will be conventional learning. 42. Given below are two statements. One says it is said that in the early Vedic period, women had equal rights to get any type of education. 2 says in the last phase of Vedic period, as there were no separate gurukuls for girls of the age 12 years and above, they could not receive higher education. Choose the correct option. These are the options as usual. So 42, correct option will be 1 and 2, both are correct. 43. Same question. One statement one says the Indian universities to reach global standards need sustained support for programs in research and development. Two says the knowledge economy as envisaged by the Knowledge Committee Commission does not need government involvement in higher education. Choose the correct option. These are the options. Correct option will be one is true but two is false. That is 43. Next, 44. The recommendation that no student should be allowed to specialize in teaching a subject unless he had it in BA BSc was made by whom? The Yospal Committee, Knowledge Commission, Education Commission 1966, NR Sarkar Committee 44. It will be the Education Commission 1964 to 1966. 45 says, in its formative years, which university had taken to the strategy of adopting multimedia instruction through Gyan Bani and Gyan Darshan? Karnataka State Open University, Indira Gandhi National Open University, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University, Yashwant Rao Chavan Open University. 45. Correct option will be number 2, that is Indira Gandhi National Open University. Okay, then we have got 46. It says, read the passage and answer the questions that follow. For more than 9 decades, scientists have tried to replicate the process that produces energy for the sun and stars fusion. On Tuesday, researchers at the National Ignition Facility, NIF in California, USA, announced a milestone in this endeavor. They merged two new nuclei, or what I don't know how to pronounce it, to produce the heavier nucleus. Their reactor produced about 1.5 times more energy than what was used in the process. In all the earlier attempts to harness the power of fusion, the reactors used up more energy than what was produced. But scientists say that it will be at least 2 decades before the process pioneered in the California laboratory can be scaled up. Even then, in a world desperately searching for technologies that can power the developmental needs of nations adding to the GHG load, the breakthrough at NIF has generated excitement. Several countries are shifting to renewable energies to meet their international climate-related commitments, yet power generation currently is responsible for 25 to 30% of global GHG emissions. The inherently unstable nature of renewables means that countries find it very difficult to jettison fossil fuel energy sources. Conventionally produced nuclear energy that uses fission technology is relatively cleaner, but accidents at Chernobyl in 1996 and Fukushima in 2011 have raised serious questions over the safety of fission powered plants. So that was our passage. Now let's try to solve the question. It says, according to current estimate, power generation accounts for how much of the total GHG emissions on Earth? It will be 25 to 30%. So when you will get question like this, as I always say, you must be utterly focused. You must have patience. Do not read hastily. Okay, you have to pay attention to each and every word. Then it will be easily doable, and you can get 10 out of 10. Okay, because 5 question will come, and each question will carry 2 marks. Next. Okay, wait. Yes, done. Now next question. Next says, given below are 2 statements. One says energy produced in the sun and the stars is through fission. 2 says energy produced through fission is relatively cleaner as compared to that from fossil fuel. 1 and 2 are true, 1 and 2 are false. 1 is true, 2 is false, 1 is false, but 2 is true. Okay, what will be correct? It will be 1 is false but 2 is true. Next. Next is scientists have been trying to produce energy through fusion for the last 20 years, 40 years, 50 years, more than 90 years. It will be more than 90 years. Then we have left for 49 number question. It says uh, assertion means the question is like this: given below are two statements, one is labeled as assertion A and the other is labeled as reason R. Assertion A says several countries of the world are moving towards renewable energy sources for their development needs. Reason R is saying the renewable resources of energy are of stable nature. In light of the above statement, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Both A and R are correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is correct, but R is not correct. A is not correct, but R is correct. So A is correct, but R is not correct. This will be our correct option. Last question of this question paper. It says for every 100 units of energy consumed in the process of fusion, the National Ignition Facility in California was able to produce how many units of energy? 50, 100, 125, 150. 150 will be correct. I hope it will be correct. So please try to verify from your own part. Okay, that's all. I hope it will help you, but stick to the syllabus, stick to previous year question paper, try to appear in mock tests. It will definitely help you, and do not forget to revise. Revision is must. It will give you boost, means it will boost your confidence, and it will also help you in remembering many small details in the exam. So through connecting the dots you can do intelligent guess. That's all. Thank you so much. Hello viewers, we have been discussing previous year question papers related to UGC NET paper 1, and in that endeavor we have already discussed more than 20 years question paper. If I am not wrong, it will not be less. So I hope these question papers are helping you in your preparation, and we would like to, actually we will together try to solve one more question paper, and this question paper is related to a very recent exam that is held in 2022. Now without further delay, let's try to discuss the first question that we have got. The first question that we have got is, if only 6 bits are reserved for sequence number fill, then the efficiency of the system is what? If only 6 bits are reserved for sequence number fill, then the efficiency of the system is what? These are the options for you. It will be 0.578. 0.578. Then second says, a 3000 kilometer long trunk operates at 1.536 Mbps and is used to transmit 64 bytes frames and uses sliding window protocol. The propagation speed is 6 second kilometer. The maximum achievable throughput is what? It will be 0.768. Number 1. Next is saying, the following table shows the percentage distribution of total number of students and total number of girls studying in 6 colleges 1 to F. Total number of students and girls studying in all the colleges together are 60,000 and 24,000 respectively. Based on the data in the table, answer the question from 1 to 5. So this is the table, college wise distribution of students, college A B C D E F, and then students out of 60,000, 10%, 9%, 23%, 18%, 16%, 24%. And then girls out of 24,000, 15%, 12%, 18%, 14%, 20%, 21%. Now the difference between the number of boys and number of girls studying in college D is what? Uh, it will be 7440. 7440. This will be correct. Next, the number of girls students studying in college C as a percentage of the number of boys studying in college E is what? 70%, 75, 80%, 90%. It will be 70%. Next, the average of the number of boys studying in colleges ABC is what? This will be 4,900. Next, the number of girls in college F is dash percent more than the number of girls in college A. It will be 40. Done. Next. The ratio of the number of boys in college F with the number of boys in college D is what? It will be 39:31. Okay, one more thing. There is always a room for error, so it will be a best method for you to do your own research. Do not treat my answer as an absolute truth. There is no absolute truth, as you all know, so don't treat it like that. Next is, in order to develop students holistically, a teacher should emphasize on what? Subject knowledge only, remedial classes for slow learners, explain the concept well, outcome based education along with value education. It will be outcome based education with value education. Next, which of the following levels of Bloom's taxonomy is achieved by the rote learning? Rote learning, you all know that you all do. I too did. Remembering, applying, analyzing, understanding. It will be analyzing. Analyzing will be correct. Next is maths list 1 with list 2. It says ABCD. List 1 learning definitions, in list 2 proponent. Learning is an organization of behavior. Learning is the change in behavior resulting from behavior. Learning is selecting the appropriate response and connecting with the stimulus. Learning is a process of progressive behavior adaptation. Proponent are what? Guilford, Skinner, Garrett, Thorndike. So correct option will be A4, B3, C2, D1. Next, which of the following is a group-centered method of teaching learning? Providing lecture notes, team teaching, demonstration method, brainstorming. What do you think? It will be demonstration method. Next, given below are two assertions, two statements. One is labeled as assertion A and other is labeled as reason R. Assertion says discussion forums are one of the 4 quadrants for MOOC, massive open online course. If I'm not wrong, it is available in the whole wide world. Reason R is saying discussion forums are inbuilt feature of learning management system and in short LMS. In the light of the above statement, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Options are like this. Correct option will be both assertion and reason are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Next is saying responses to open-ended questions are what? Quantifiable, realistic, subjective, imitative. It will be quantifiable. Next, which one of the following is a tool of grounded theory? Constant comparison, auditing, deconstruction of narratives, use of uncritical language. It will be number D, that is use of uncritical language. Next, which of the following are sources of data in historical research? It will be personal observation, focus group discussion, oral testimony, relics, accuracies. I don't know how to pronounce it. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. ABC, BCD, ACD, CDE. It will be C, D, and E. C, D, and E will be correct. 15 done. Next is 16. It says, which of the following are the actions of an ethnographic researcher? He gets immersed in the social setting. He avoids collecting documents about the group members he is researching upon. He observes the behavior of group members. He listens to their conversation. He does not interview the participants when they are not amenable to observation. It will be he avoids collecting documents about the group members he is researching upon. Next is okay, no, not B. It not only B, it will be B is not correct. A, C, D will be correct. I did not see the options given. So next is 17. It says, given below are two statements. One says non-probability samples use available respondents and no specific selection procedure is followed. 2 says it is a fact that non-probability samples accurately reflect the population characteristics. In the light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options given below. So these are the options. 1 and 2 are true, 1 and 2 are false, 1 and 2 false, 1 is true, 2 is false, 1 is false, 2 is true. So what do you think? What do you think? It will be number 1 and 2 both are correct. This will be correct. Next is communication apprehension is often described as what? Social relativity, psychosocial barrier, social anxiety, social ambiguity. It will be social relativity. Next, the grapevine communication is often driven by what? External professional agencies, competing organizations, top management of an organization, social networks of employees. It will be social networks of employees. Number 4 done. Next, human communication involves what? Message transmission, message reception, verbal and non-verbal messages, power pack messages only, messages for non-consumption. So you have to choose now options ABC, BCD, BDE, SCE. It will be number BCD. These 3 will be correct. Moving on to other question. Next question, it says, given below are 2 statements. 1 says, in symbolic communication, power operates through images. 2 says, such an advantage of exercising power does not exist in other types of communication. Now, in the light of the above statements, choose the correct option. 1 and 2 are true, 1 and 2 are false, 1 is true, 2 is false, 1 is false, but 2 is true. So 1 is true, but 2 is false. This will be correct. Next is match list 1 with list 2. List 1 says communication context and list 2 says related factor. ABCD, physical, cultural, social and psychological, temporal. Related factor leads to group norms, sequential positioning, tangible environment, value system. Now choose the correct option. It will be A1, B2, C3, D4. Next, find the average of the squares of the consecutive odd numbers from 1 to 21. 1 to 21, right? So it will be 161. Next, two numbers are in the ratio of 7:8. If the difference between the number is 830, then find the numbers 215, 245, 205, 235, 220, 250, 210, 240. It will be 205 to 235, comma, no other thing. Next, two shopkeepers A and B sell certain kind of machines at the same list price. However, shopkeeper A allows two successive discounts of 20% and 15%, and shopkeeper B allows two successive discounts of 10% and 25%. Which of the following statement is correct? A offers more discount, B offers more discount, both A and B offers same discount. A offers 35 discount and B offers 30 discount. What do you think? It will be B offers more discount, that's all. Next is, at what percent of compound interest per annum a sum of money will double in 14 years? 4, 5, 6, 6.5. Please verify. I always tell to verify, and that you must do. 5% will be correct according to me. I may be wrong. Okay. Next, find the wrong term in the given series 6, 11, 18, 27, 34, 51, 66, 83. What will be correct? 34, 51, 88, 11. It will be 11. 11 will be correct. Next, if the statement all women are honest is given as true, which of the following propositions can be inferred from it? No women is honest is false. Some women are honest is true. No women is honest is undermined. Some women are not honest is false. It will be no women is honest, it is false. Next is what? Okay, wait, we had more part. That means A, B, D will be correct. A, B, D. Next, given below are two statements. One says, to form the contrapositive of a given proposition, we replace its subject term with the complement of its predicate term, and we replace its predicate term with the complement of its subject term. 2 says all contrapositions are valid. Now choose one. Choose one. Okay, if we choose, then 1 is true, 2 is false will be correct. Okay, wait. Yeah. Next. Which of the logical informal fallacy is committed in the following argument? Mr. X used abusive language toward the child who threw a stone at his car. Since child abuse is a crime, he should be reported to the authorities. Appeal to emotion, hasty generalization, equivocation, appeal to force. It will be appeal to emotion. Appeal to emotion will be correct. Okay, next. Given below are two statements. One says, Aristotelian syllogism regards deduction and induction as inseparably related. 2 says, the Nyaya school of classical Indian philosophy regards deduction and induction as two aspects of the same process. Choose the most appropriate answer. What will be correct? So 1 and 2 both are true. Both are true. Next is in Nyaya syllogism, all the three terms stand synthesized in which of the following steps of the inferential process? Example, udaharana, conclusion, nigamana, application, upanyaya, naya, reason, hetu. So it will be conclusion, nigamana, nigaman, upanay. Okay, next. Which Indian act makes it illegal to knowingly spread a computer virus? So it will be number B, that is Information Security Act 1998. Please verify. Next is saying consider the following worksheet. So this is the table you have got. Take a look closely and with focus and patience. Now, which of the following formulas should be entered into the cell D1 so that when it is copied into the cell D2 and D3, it gives the correct values as shown in the range D1 ratio D3. So what will be the correct option? Correct option for the question, it will be number B1 then star C1. Next, which of the following three numbers A to C in decimal, octal and hexadecimal notations respectively is/are equivalent to 110, 11001, then after the bracket 2 in binary notation? It will be 217. Next says, okay, wait, I always do this mistake. So correct answer will be A only. That is correct. Next, given below two statements. One says cache memory is volatile memory and is much slower than random access memory RAM. Statement 2 says CDs, DVDs and magnetic tapes are all optical media devices. Now choose the correct option. 1 and 2 are true, 1 and 2 are false, 1 is true, 2 is false, 1 is false but 2 is true. It will be 1 and 2 are true. Both are true. Next is, which of the following statements are correct regarding CERTIN? CERTIN is the National Nodal Agency for responding to computer security incidents as and when they occur. CERTIN is operational since January 2014. Forecast and alert of cybersecurity incident is one of the functions of CERTIN. So number A will be correct. That means A, B, C, all are correct. Next, geothermal field requires combination of following three conditions. A natural ABCDE are given: a natural underground source of water, a mountain in the vicinity, an impermeable layer, a coal mine in the vicinity, a large mass of hot rock in the vicinity. So these are the options: SCE, SCD, BCD, BD, EDE. So what do you think? It will be BCD. These three will be correct. Next is, in list 1 we have protocol summit. In list 2 we have theme: Paris Agreement, Kyoto Protocol, Rio Declaration, Montreal Protocol. Theme in list 2: emissions trading, ozone depletion, INDCs, environment and development. It will be number D, A1, B2, C3, D4. Next, two statements are given. One says natural erosion of the soil is gradual removal of the topsoil by natural processes. 2 says accelerated erosion of the soil is caused due to man-made activities. The rate of accelerated erosion is equal to the rate of soil formation. So 1 and 2 both are false. 2 will be correct, though it is false. Next, chlorine in drinking water is used for what? Disinfection, removal of hardness, odor treatment, turbidity control, removal of iron and manganese. So correct option will be A, C and E. A, C and E, these are correct. Next, 40. 41. Statement 1 says volatile organic chemicals VOCs are among the most commonly found contaminants in groundwater. 2 says the concentration of VOCs in groundwater is much less compared to that in surface water. Now choose the correct option. It will be 1 is false but 2 is true. 42 says which educational institution was the first to start college classes for women? Central Hindu Girls College, Basanta College, Miranda House, Bethune School for Girls. It will be Basanta College. Basanta College will be correct. Indira Gandhi National Open University was established in the year what? 1975, 1980, 1985, 2000. It will be 1985. Next. Which goal of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development adopted by India in 2015 seeks to ensure inclusive and equitable equality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all? Goal 2, Goal 4, Goal 6, Goal 15. It will be Goal 6. Next. Given below two statements, one says the National Education Policy 2020 envisages that the extant 10+2 structure in school education will be modified with a new pedagogical and curricular restructuring of 5+4+4+3 covering ages 3 to 18. 2 says the National Education Policy 2020 envisages that prior to the age of 5, every child will move to a preparatory class or Bal Bhatika which has an ECCE qualified teacher. Now choose the correct option. Number 1 will be correct. Both 1 and 2 are correct. Next is the National Education Policy 2020 has recommended the replacement of the UGC by an umbrella organization, the Higher Education Commission of India HECI, with its 4 verticals, namely what? National Higher Education Regulatory Council, General Educational Council, Medical Council of India, National Accreditation Council, Higher Education Grants Commission. It will be National Higher Educational Regulatory Council. Next. Okay. Here some options are given. That means A, B, C, D, 4 will be correct except the E. Okay, then we have left these passages. Let me read it. Read the following passage and answer questions from Certain languages came to acquire a special status introduced by religious leaders, scholars, or conquerors. Sometimes they became the basis of power and privilege. A language spoken by a small minority, such as Latin in medieval Europe, could become the medium of scholarship, of record keeping, and of religious ceremony. A language introduced by conquerors who became a ruling and landed elite would be used in commerce, administration, and law. During the era of imperialism, the languages of colonial powers became the languages of administration, codified laws, higher education, science, and technology in their own colonies. These held back the development of older languages excluded from these spheres. To a varying extent, languages such as English and French still hold this position in some of the now independent nations of Asia and Africa. This can create problems within these states as well as between neighboring countries, notably in West Africa and the Caribbean. These have emerged from subjection to different alien powers. Words are symbols of human experience. Perceptions underlying them have undergone change over time in response to new situations. Moreover, all languages are in a state of change, sometimes gradual, sometimes rapid. They respond to new needs arising from developments in thought and knowledge, in productive techniques, in social relationships, in political and economic structures. Words therefore change their meanings and acquire fresh applications. Specialized technical terms pass into general usage, and new words are invented. The process reminds us that language is not a corpus of learning, but an instrument adapted to human purposes. So number 46, it says, uh, historically, minority languages were the basis of what? They were basis of scholarship. Verify, please verify. Next is, the language of the conquerors was used in what? The language of the conquerors were used as colonizing the other countries. Next, imperialism was responsible for what? Codification of law. One of the characteristics of languages is what? The subjection to different alien powers. Then next, last question, it says, the passage analyzes language as a what? Corpus of learning, symbol of state power, tool to meet human purposes, formal link between old and new generation. So it will be corpus of learning. That's all. I hope it will help you. Keep on learning, keep on grinding, stick to the syllabus, stick to the previous year question paper. That's all. And you must do intelligent guess in the exam hall, and you must be calm, you must have patience, and you must lead a disciplined life. In that way, it will be easy for you to achieve your goals. Thank you so much. Hello viewers, in this video I will try to discuss and I will try to solve one question paper related to 2021 exam. So without any delay, let's begin our discussion. The first question that we have got is, study the table carefully and answer the questions that follows. In the following table, the total number of students in different courses of a college along with percentage of males and females are given. Okay, so courses are like this: BSc, BA, MSc, MA, PhD. Total number of students 400, 650, 280, 340, 180. Percentage of male students 65, 54, 75, 55, 65. Percentage of female students 35, 46, 25, 45, 35. Now, after observing, after studying this table, we have to find out the answer of the first question, and that is, find out the total number of male students in the college. 1120, 1125, 1130, 1135. What will be correct? Number A, 1120 will be correct. Second, find out the difference between the total number of male students and total number of female students in the college. 380, 390, 400, 410. What will be correct? It will be 410. Okay, that means number D will be correct, 410. But please verify. Okay, verification is very necessary, it is pivotal. Next is, find out the ratio of female students in graduation BSc plus BA and female students in post graduation MSc plus MA. A, B, C, D, these are the options for you. So correct option will be 439 by 223. Number D will be correct. Okay, number 4 says, find out the ratio of male students in post-graduation MSc plus MA and male students in the PhD program. 397 by 117, 39. So these are the options. Let me not go into detail. So number 4 correct option will be 396 by 117. That is number C. Next is, Find out the difference between male students in graduation BSc plus BA and male students of post graduation MA plus MSc. 213, 214, 215, 216. So 215, that is number C, it will be correct. Done. Next, number 6 is, as students mature, the study of social issues at the community, state, national, and international levels can be made available to them. Which model is designed for this purpose? Role playing, jurisprudential inquiry, structured inquiry, group investigation. So it will be structured inquiry, number C. Next, arrange the phases for syntax of group investigations model in correct sequence. A, B, C, D, E. Students formulate study task and organize for study. B, students analyze progress and process. C, students encounter puzzling situation. D, independent and group study. E, students explore reaction to the situation. After reading this, now we have got these four options. Choose one. Correct option will be, first C will come, then E will come, then A will come, then D will come, then B will come. C, E, A, D, B. Done. Next is number 8. It says, given below are two statements. One says the core of the teaching process is the arrangement of environments within which students can interact and study how to learn. 2 says a model of teaching is not a description of a learning environment. In light of the above statement, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. So 1 and 2 are correct, 1 and 2 are not correct, 1 is correct, 2 is not correct, 1 is incorrect, but 2 is correct. Number 8, number D will be correct, that means 1 is incorrect, but 2 is correct. 9. The 4 R's approach to conflict resolution comprises what? Reading, writing, respect, reprimand, resolution. Okay. A B C D, A B C E, B C D E, A B D E. So it will be B C D E, B C D E. Okay, B C D E. Next question is match list 1 with list 2. In list 1 we have Piaget's stages of cognitive development, A, B, C, D, then sensorimotor, B, pre-operational, C, concrete operational, D, formal operational. List 2 approximate is 1 begins about the first grade to early adolescent around 11 years old, 2 adolescent to adulthood 3 0 to 2 years, 4 begins about the time the child starts talking to about 7 years old. Number C will be correct. A will be related to 1, A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4. Number C is the correct answer. Moving on, we have got number 11. It says, discourse analysis in historical research is associated with what? Hobsbawm, Carr, Skinner, Foucault. It will be Skinner. You must have heard his name. If you haven't, then you should. 12. Which of the following are example of violation of research ethics? A, B, C, D, E. Violating participant confidentiality, making recommendations beyond the scope of data collected, using an inappropriate research design, changing data to meet a desired outcome, using a quantitative method in place of a qualitative method. A, B, C, D, B, C, D, E, A, B, D, B, D, E. Choose one. So correct option will be A, B and D only. A, B, D. Next, 13. 13 says, given below are two statements. Statement 1 says, experimenter effects are errors introduced during the collection of or analysis of experimental state due to the behavior of the experimenter. 2 says, due to the presence of certain cues in the experimental setting, the participants form an interpretation of the experiment's purpose and subconsciously change their behavior to fit that interpretation. Now choose the correct option. It will be 1 and 2 are both are incorrect. 14. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion A and the other is labeled as reason R. Assertion A, the major deficiency of pre-experimental design is that they fail to provide comparison groups. Reason R is saying equivalence can be achieved through matching and random assignment. Now both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true, R is false, A is false, R is true. What will be correct answer? Both A and R are true but R is the correct explanation of A. So this is the 14 number. A will be our correct answer. Next, given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and the other is labeled as reason R. Assertion A says in the case study method, the researcher collect detailed information from a limited number of participants. Reason is saying finding based on case study research can be used to develop research hypothesis questions for subsequent studies. Now, in light of the above statement, choose the correct answer from the options given below. I will not read the options, so I will give you the correct option. Correct option is A is false, but R is true. Assertion is false, but reason is true. Now let's go to number 16. Now number 16 says the Gandhian method of communication is known as what? Non-technological massive personal mass line. So it will be mass line. Okay. Next, modern mass communication has the characteristics of being what? ABCDE, sporadic, continuous, based on a schedule, not much dependent on technology, dependent on the use of media. Choose the correct answer from the options given below: ABC, BCE, CDE, ADE. So it will be C, D, and E. Next, 18, it says given below are two statements. One says the primary act of communication begins when an individual decides to use a particular language symbol susceptible to standardized interpretation, resulting in common meaning. Statement 2 says meaning refers to inner subjective reactions to images, interpretations, emotions, and feelings as given out by the words used. Now choose the correct option. So these are the options as usual as we have seen in other questions too. So correct option will be both statement 1 and 2 will be correct. 19 says find out the sequence of elements of effective communication as listed by Cutlip et al. So I don't know what is it. Please try to search it in the Google. ABCDE: promise of reward, message, clarity, consistency, climate of belief, participatory context. Choose the correct answer from the correct options. From the options, not correct options. So these are the options as you have seen. Correct option will be C, D, E, A, B. Number B will be correct. 20 says match list 1 with list 2. List 1 says communication function issue, ABC, gatekeeping, persuasion, entropy, D, memory. In list 2 we have area of operating, time, binding capacity, news, advertising, chaos in communication. So these are the options for you. Number 20, number D will be correct. A1, B2, C3, D4. 21 says the angle between our hand and the minute hand at 3:40 p.m. is what? 130 degree, 150, 120, 125 degree. It will be 150 degree. Please verify. Okay, I keep on saying this thing because these things are pivotal, fundamental. So 22, a sum of money on simple interest double itself in 10 years. It will triple itself in how many years? 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 32 years. 22, it will be 30 years. Next, 23, find the missing term in the following series: 2, 9, 37, 149, then what? 594, 298, 299, 299, 597. It will be 299. 24 says average of 10 positive number is x. If each number is increased by 10%, then new average increases by what? 12%, 11%, 10%, 8%. It will be 11%. 25. Given below are two statements. One says the average of first 20 multiplies of 9 is 92.5. 2 says the average of first 10 multiplies, sorry, not multiplies. Let me read it again. Statement 1 says the average of first 20 multiples of 9 is 92.5. 2 says the average of first 10 multiples of 11 is 60.95 60.5. Now choose the correct option. Correct option will be both 1 and 2 are incorrect. 26 says which one of the following statement are true. The term ABCD, the term true and false apply to arguments, the term true and false apply to statements, the terms valid and invalid apply to arguments, the terms cogent and non-cogent apply to statements. A, C, B, C, C, D, A, D. So 26, correct option will be number C, that is C and D will be correct. Next, 27 says, given below are two statements. One says two contrary statements cannot both be false. 2 says two contrary. 1 says two contrary statements cannot both be false. Statement 2 says two contrary statements cannot both be true. So what will be true then? Number 1, A, both statement 1 and 2 are true. 28 says identify the fallacy committed in the argument. No tragic actors are happy men. Some comedians are not happy men. Therefore, some comedians are not tragic actors. Fallacy of undistributed middle, fallacy of illicit measure, fallacy of exclusive premises, existential fallacy. It will be fallacy of exclusive premises. Number C will be correct. 29 says identify the correct sequence of inference from beginning to end according to Nyaya system. Udaharana, hetu, pratijna, nigamana, upanaya. So these are the options for you, A, B, C, D, E. Then so what will be the correct sequence of the options given in the question? 29, it will be C will come first, then B, then A, then E, then D, then D. So number D will be correct. Number 30 says given below are two statements. Statement 1 says in the Nyaya system, inference is made from the particular to the particular through the universal. 2 says in the Nyaya system, inference is made from the universal to the universal through the particular. Now choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Number 30 correct option will be number D, that is statement 1 is incorrect but 2 is correct. 31 says a device driver is what? ABCD. A port that connects a device and a system, a software that performs disk compression, a software that performs disk defragmentation, a software that communicates with the operating system and translates data into a format understood by the device. 31 correct option for this question, it will be number D, a software that communicates with the operating system and translates data into a format understood by the device. Next question, 32. What is anti-spyware software? ABCD. Check files before they are loaded on computer. B, manages the data traffic. C, it detects and removes programs installed illegally on a user's computer system. D, makes the files non-readable. 32 correct option will be check files before they are loaded on a computer. 32 it finished. 33 says given below two statements regarding the address bus in a computer system. 1 says address bus carries signals relating to addresses between the processor and memory. Statement 2 says it is bidirectional. What will be correct? These are the options for you. 1 is true but 2 is false. 34. Which of the following statements about antivirus software are correct? ABCD. Problem files programs are quarantined and can be automatically removed. B, saying check all files before being loaded or run. C says use a database to identify potential risk. D says use for data authenticity. BCD, ABC, ACD, ABD. 34 correct option for this question, it will be A, B and D only. Okay, 35 says match list 1 with list 2. In list 1, we have ICT applications, ABCD are given. I will read one after another. Measurement applications, control applications, modeling applications, the expert system. In list 2, we have example, simulating car crashes, the river pollution, 3 automatic oven, the medical diagnosis. So these are the options for you. Number 35 correct option for this question, it will be A will be related to 4, B 1, C 2, D 3. That means number A will be correct. Next is 36. 36 says Convention on Biodiversity was signed during what? Montreal Protocol 1987, Art Summit in Rio de Janeiro 1992, Kyoto Protocol 1997, Human Environment Conference Stockholm 1972. So correct option will be Kyoto Protocol 1997. 37 says given below are two statements. Statement 1 says aerobic digestion of sewage sludge requires lots of energy. 2 says aerobic digestion of sewage sludge produces huge amount of methane. What will be correct? These are the options 1 and 2, both are true. Next, given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and the other is labeled as reason. Assertion says ground level concentration of ozone decreases at night. Reason says ultraviolet radiation photolyzes the ozone into other components. In light of the above statement, now choose the correct answer from the options given below. 38 correct option for this question, it will be number C, that is A is true but R is false. 39 says targets of goal 7 of the Millennium Development Goals MDG are what? ABCDE. Control global warming, universal access to modern energy, increase global percentage of renewable energy, mitigating air pollution, double the improvement in energy efficiency. ABCD, BCD, BCE, ACD. 39 correct option for this question, it will be BCD. Okay. Number 40 says solar water still is a device to what? Pump water using solar energy, convert saline water to potable water using solar energy, heat water using solar energy, generate electricity using solar energy. Number 40 correct option for this question, it will be pump water using solar energy. That is number 40. 41 says, as per NEP 2020, the responsibility to develop adult educator framework has been given to which of the following organization? MSRD, NCT, NEPA, NCERT. 41 correct option will be number C, that is NEPA, NEPA. Next question is 42. Which one of the following led to the formulation of 10 plus 2 plus 3 system of education? Machiavelli's Minute, Hunter Commission, Elphinstone Report, Woods Dispatch. 42 correct option will be Elphinstone Report. 43 says ERIC in capital is a unit in which one of the following organizations? NCT, NCERT, NEPA, NRF. 43 correct option will be NEPA. NEPA is important, so try to search about it. 44 says given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and other is labeled as reason. R. Assertion is to make it easier for government as well as non-government philanthropic organizations to build schools. Regulations on input should be limited to certain areas only. Reason R is saying government should provide effective, enabling and sufficient infrastructure so that all schools have access to safe and engaging school education. What will be correct? 44 correct option for this question, it will be number B, that is both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct answer of F. So for 44 done. Now 45. Given below two statements same. One says it is obvious that if higher education is not radically improved, our administration and technical progress, our intellectual standards and social advance will be most seriously handicapped. This is a major recommendation of the University Education Commission. 2 says the University Grants Commission was established in accordance with the recommendation of the National Education Commission. What will be correct? 45 correct option for this question, it will be number D, that is 1 is incorrect but 2 is correct. 46. So here we have to read a paragraph, a passage, and then we have to answer the question. So let us try to do it. So the passage is like this. There is a question whether advertising induces demand for an individual company's product more or less uh, elastic. The evidence indicates that the advertising of brands tends to make their demands relatively inelastic for varying periods of time. The data which support this condition are found in the relatively rigid prices of many advertised articles. That brand advertising would have this effect is natural, for an objective of brand advertising is to build consumer preferences. Some consumers will stick by a brand even though its price relationship with competing brands are disturbed. Clearly, the establishment of the strong brand preference has led some manufacturers to act as though these preferences made the demand for their brands relatively inelastic. Rarely have they tested the inelasticity of their brands by raising and holding up their prices when competitors have failed to follow similar procedures. Yet numerous examples were found in which manufacturers in periods of depression held their prices rigid while prices generally and the prices of some competitors were being lowered. In all such instances, price competition was found to come into play sooner or later, and either demand shifted to seller with lower prices or a reduction in price was forced. The quickness with which price competition comes into play varies in different product fields. In the fields of proprietary remedies, the highly individualized nature of the branded products and the tendency of consumers to build strong attachment to brands has given these brands an inelastic demand over relatively long periods of time. Even in these instances, however, price competition has eventually developed. So I have finished reading, but you have to read it again, because if you are not focused, then it is not doable. So the first question that we have got is the demand inelasticity of articles in terms of non-varying prices is due to what? Consumer ignorance, varying time factor, differences in product advertising of branded products. 46 correct option for this question. It will be number B. That means varying time factor. Okay, 47, right? Okay, it says, why do some manufacturers make their brands of products demand inelastic? It is because holding price line, market trend, strong consumer preference, competitors increasing the price line. So it will be number C, strong consumer preference. Next is saying, what was the post-depression development as regards product pricing? Stabilization of prices, price competition resulting in reduction, shift in demand to consumers, increased market for branded products. It will be number D. Increased market for branded product. Please verify. Last question of this question paper. There is the passage focuses upon what? Price comparison and branded products, impact of advertising on product pricing, proprietary remedies for branded articles, promotion of branded products in the seller's market. It will be promotion of branded products in the seller's market. That's all. We have actually together finished this question paper. I hope it will help you. It will give you little insight about the paper 1, and please stick to the syllabus and stick to the old question paper, previous year question paper. Without these, you will not be able to achieve your goal. I hope you have comprehended. Thank you so much. Bye bye.